Uh, so once again, good evening and welcome to the session with your friend and your partner, Olushola Popola, a life coach. And today we're not talking business, but we are talking those part of the things that are so necessary for you to have a successful business life. And today, depending on where you are linking in from, I celebrate you. I want to thank you for always showing up at our program. And this we always have every Sunday evening, so that it prepares us for the weeks ahead, the work ahead in the course of the week. And tonight or today, we'll be looking at how to successfully manage stress and anxiety. Stress and anxiety. Wow. Two big words, stress and anxiety. And in this year, you need to be yourself. But before I go on, just like I always like to do, let's look at what success is going to be for you in 2022. We said success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. The progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Now, when you say the progressive realization, that means you are moving towards it. You are moving towards it. Today is about getting to the end of the first month of the year. And the question is, what have you been progressively working towards? What are you trying to actualize? What is your goal? What is your goal in the year 2020? And are you on the right track to achieving that goal? But then, even as much as it is, even as much as many of us want to achieve our goals, you want to be dedicated to the achievement of your goal, there are one or two things that come along the way that we pose as challenges to your success. Some things that will come that you've got everything figured out, but suddenly, something comes up and it's not working the way you planned it. Suddenly, an attitude by somebody, something just comes up and then it just derails or tries to derail your plan. How much are you going to stand in that cause? Please take this topic very, very important. And I'm sure after this lesson, you will have one or two persons that you can share this with. And if you're watching it on YouTube, kindly press the like and the subscribe button, and also share it with your colleagues. There's someone that really needs this, how to successfully manage stress and anxiety in 2022. If you're able to manage this, I tell you, you'll be ending the year very, very, very strong. Now, when you talk about stress, what are the stress triggers? Debt, your challenges in your career, finances, your health problem, debt worries, business is not going on well, different kind of things. You've exhausted your funds, you are trying to meet a deadline, the pressure at work, the pressure at home, children's performance, marital issues, different things that forms up to become stress. And you see somebody is always working and his face is always stressed up. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this. We're going to go deep down into how to solve this. I know many of us have, maybe you've met psychologists and things that will have told you, oh, stop thinking, do this and this. You see, stress is more of the internal part of you. It's more of the emotional part of you. And until you are able to arrest that part of you, there's nothing that you want to do that will stop that stress attitude. Okay? So how do I address it? You know, most of the time somebody is having a fever, and instead of you going to the root of the fever, you are giving the person a pain reliever, Panadol or something, paracetamol, as against going, what is the root? Why is this stress coming in the first place? That's what I want us to address. So I will not be going towards the normal direction that you hear. Oh, if you want to manage stress, you do this, you do this. I want to go to the roots and let's address it so that you will put paid to anything called stress ever in your life. Are we ready for that? Now, if you're ready, let's go. Now, when you talk about stress, I've always told you, my listeners, you know, when we talk about success in life, success is more spiritual than physical. Success is more spiritual than physical. Whether you like it or not, you can't take it away. It's more spiritual. You can, unless you are successful spiritually, you cannot manifest that success physically. No, you know, it's just like when we share these stories with people, we tell, I always say this, that the things that are spiritual are more real than the things that are physical. The things that are the spiritual is more real. These things that are spiritual are eternal, while the physical is just temporal. Now, look at, you are sitting at your house now. You are listening to me. How come? Do you know that you can have 10 laptops right in your house and you can be listening to 10 different Zoom calls? Now, on your phone, if you tune your phone to certain frequency, you are going to be hearing music from one radio station or the other. You can sit on, now that means all this noise, they are all going on around you, but you are not seeing them, you are not hearing them because they are in the spiritual. Until you tune to the frequency of that which is around you, you cannot get it. So when we talk about success being spiritual, you must be tuned to the frequency of success. And when you get to the frequency of success, there are a lot of other frequencies that you are going to subdue. So first of all, you must understand that success in life is spiritual before physical. Whether success in marriage, success in business, success in academics, everything. Oh, when we say spiritual, we are not saying religious. Because when we talk about spiritual now, your mind is going to, oh, this person is very, very religious, is going to church every time, he says his prayers 5 times a day and things. No, that's being religious. That's not spiritual. Do you understand? The spiritual part of you is the inner part of you. The spiritual part of you is the inner part of you. What you are seeing, the person, the shoulder you are seeing now, is the physical part of me. But the spiritual part of me is what is reaching out to you. I'm talking from the spiritual part of my being now, communicating to the spiritual part of you. Now, having said that and established that, why am I saying that? I might have to make references from the life book to buttress this point so that you will understand those things. That have I been stressed before? Yes, but how have I managed my stress? How have I been able to overcome it? I tell you, if anybody tells you that it's not been undergoing stress, is a lie. Nobody, everybody, day in, day out, you get something that tries to stress you up. But along the line, there are things that you would have imbibed in yourself. There are things, there are attitudes, there are characters, there are things that you have built in yourself that will help you to knock off that stress. Your relationship can be stressful. The home can be stressful. The business can be stressful. Relationships. But here, how do we? You know what? Let me give you the secret. The secret to effective management of stress is gratitude. The secret to effective management of stress and anxiety is gratitude. So what are you talking about? We are talking about stress, we're talking about gratitude. Show Jora on it, they don't resemble now. How come? How can gratitude be the antidote for stress? Now, I'm going to be explaining it more, and I want you to please pay attention very well. Everything, I understand. You can't further define stress for me. I have been stressed up many times, but I learned that the attitude of gratitude can take you away from the point of stress and anxiety. Now, when you talk about gratitude, gratitude is a positive emotion felt after being the beneficiary of some sort of gift. Let's get it, because you got to understand what I'm trying to bring forth now. Because you say, what gratitude? Should be somebody will have done something for me to be grateful. Now, gratitude is a positive emotion, something that is in action, felt after being a beneficiary of some sort of gift. It is also a social emotion often directed towards a person, the giver of a gift, or felt towards a higher being. Now, you see, we're talking about stress. Am I going to be grateful to the person that is giving me stress? Or who should I be grateful to? Or what am I grateful for? So, gratitude is one of the highest level of faith. And faith is critical to receiving things from God. Remember, I'm not coming here to preach. This is not a religious program. This is a life coaching session. It is a life coaching session. And these words, we use them. Do you understand? Faith is critical to receiving. He said, no man receives anything except is given from above. No man receives anything except is given from above. No matter who the person is. He's a king, he's wicked, he wouldn't have been there if not given from above. Now, I want you to get to these two things, because your understanding of these two words, gratitude and faith, will help you in the effective management of stress. Now, when you say you are grateful, you have an act of gratitude. Most of the time, we wait to see the things that has happened before we become grateful. We wait to see the things that have happened before we become grateful. When the things that we are expecting are not yet done, or we have not yet received them, we feel, what am I grateful for? What am I thankful for? Now, when you say you are grateful for the things that you have not seen, it shows the highest level of faith. And remember, it says, without faith, you cannot please God. Well, you believing in God in the first place is just pure faith. Have you seen God before? You've never seen God before, but you are told there's a being called God. And by faith, no matter no matter your religion, you have the faith. You have the faith yet that there is God. Whatsoever you call God in your own parlance, you have faith. You have the belief that there is a being who is higher, that has the higher power. Now, he says, without faith, you cannot please that God. Without faith, he said it is impossible. And he said, when a man's way pleases God, he even causes his enemies to be at peace with him. Now, you need that faith. Now, what is that faith we're talking about? Faith is this, it's defined as the substance of things that you are hoping for, the evidence of things that you are yet to see. I want you to take it again. Faith is the substance, something that you can hold. Faith is the substance. And yet, I think I like it. There's one of my friends that I always refer to, in my meetings, and this guy will always tell you, he said, I don't fear, while in school, when he hears about cult and cultists and things, he'll tell you that he's not afraid of them. He said cult guys are even afraid of him. And most of them believe that he has something that he's using. But he just believes that they can't do him anything. He holds a fact. He holds it in his heart that these guys, and somehow, when those guys see him, they are afraid of him. Somehow. And not because he was using anything. In my place, they define faith. It said, ìgbàgbọ́, faith, ìgbàgbọ́ ni ìdánilójú ohun tí à ń retí, ìjẹ́rìí ohun tí a kò rí. Wow, I've spoken in tongues, man. Now, he said faith is the substance of things that you are hoping for. Now, if you look at those things that cause stress, look at those things that cause problem, what are those things that cause anxiety? They are the fear that something will not happen, or the fear of the effect of something, or you are stressed up because you've worked hard, somebody's not appreciating it, you are not even having headway, and you are putting all your intellect and everything, you are stressed up, you've lost sleep. It says faith, the substance of things you are hoping for. Of course, when you are doing that work, you are hoping that this thing is going to be good. Is that not? You are in business. You are hoping that this business is going to succeed. You are raising your children, and the character, the attitude of the children is kind of stressing you. But then you are hoping, your hope is that your children are going to be great people in the future. Oh, you in the family, you are hoping that your husband is going to be the good guy in the house, that your wife is going to be the wife material that you so much desire. That is your hope. That is your hope. But you are being stressed. Please watch the connection now. You are being stressed because this is not happening the way you hope it will come. You hope to have finished this job last year. You hope to have finished the building of that house last year. You hope to have gotten married last year. You hope to have had that child last year. You hope to have been successful sometimes. But you hope. But now the stress is coming in because the hope, since hope is delayed. Now he says faith is the substance of things hoped for, what you are hoping for, and the evidence of things that you have not seen. You want to see joy in your marriage. You are not seeing it yet. You want to see your children doing excellently well. You are not seeing it yet. You want to see your husband loving you, caring for you, not running around, but you are not seeing it yet. And you are worried. It is causing stress. You want to get a promotion in the office, but it's not as if it's even coming at all. But it says faith, the substance of things hoped for, and the evidence of things not seen. So even though I am yet to see that thing that I desire in my marriage, even though I'm yet to see that which I desire for in my business, but I am so grateful. Now listen, this is where gratitude comes in. This is where gratitude comes in. Now I am grateful because I'm seeing the end from the beginning. I am seeing the end from the beginning. So, because faith is the underlying structure, I can be grateful for the things that I am hoping for the things that I am yet to see. Wow. I hope you're connecting these things. I'm not just playing around with grammar. I'm trying to show you something, because this is the solution to stress and anxiety in your life. Gratitude embedded in faith. Gratitude embedded in faith. Gratitude embedded. That means I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. I have been on 2-3 nights. I've been on this job for 1 year. It seems it's not just coming, but I know faithful is he that has promised me. I am going to make it. I am going to see the end of this. In fact, I am already seeing myself successful. I am grateful for this. Gratitude and faith. Ladies and gentlemen, what is emotion? Emotion is a conscious mental reaction such as stress, anxiety, subjectively experienced as strong feelings, usually directed towards a specific object and typically accompanied by physiological and behavioral changes in the body. There's no way when you become anxious, when you are stressed up, that do you know that it affects your immune system? When you are stressed up, it affects you. It affects a lot part of you. When you are stressed up, everything just is, you get angry, you get agitated, you get, everything begins to irritate you because you are stressed up. It has to do with your emotion. And the emotion that you allow will disallow you. The emotion that you allow, the negative emotion that you allow will eventually disallow you. So you must be conscious of what kind of emotion am I carrying per time? What kind of emotion? Let me tell you this. Oh, to manage stress, oh, you do this, count number 1 to 10, do this and this. You know, all those principles, yes, they work. But I'm going to the root, the bottom, the root of it. How you can arrest it from the root is the emotion of gratitude embedded in faith. And also, now, how do you get to that point where you can be grateful? How do you get to that point where you can be grateful? Gratitude will not come without appreciation. Do you understand? Now, let's just define appreciation so that I'll break it down. Appreciation is the increase. You know, I brought up this from one of the dictionary meanings and things. It said appreciation is the increase in a home's value over time. When they say a house is appreciating, oh, this place is appreciating, the land is appreciating. How much a home appreciates, each year depends on the local real estate market, any improvement to the home, A home's appreciation is calculated based on the fair value of the market comparable to homes for sale in the neighborhood. So when you see a house that is appreciating, you say, oh, this house, houses were going for 1 million naira here now. Now they are going for 100 million. What has happened? There is maybe influx. There's a kind of development. There's a change in the environment. Something has changed for that land to move. You know, maybe in those days, the land was in the bush, but now houses have been built around it. So there's an appreciation. The house was almost down, but it was renovated. They were letting it out for maybe $500 before, but now they have renovated it. Now it's going for $1,500 because there's a kind of appreciation. Appreciation will always lead to increase. Appreciation, which we also term as the act of gratitude, will always lead to increase. So how will this appreciate? How do you begin to appreciate the things that are around you? What makes you to become grateful? What makes you to be appreciative of it? Now, one, you have to look at what are the people, where are you currently? Where are you as per your emotion? Where you are can affect your emotions. So who are you hanging around with? Who are you hanging around with? I want to have the right emotion. I want to have the right attitude, the attitude of gratitude. But I have internally, I have to appreciate. I have to be appreciative of the things that are happening around me. And how do I become appreciative? Because when I'm appreciative, things around me will begin to increase. Now, look at this. Pay attention here. Look at, the more I remain a complainant, I'm always complaining. I'm always around people who are always complaining. To get to where I'm going will be very, very difficult. When you are always complaining, when you are, I don't know how many of you have had this experience. You are doing some kind of work and you are so agitated and worried. Then somebody saying, why don't you just go and sleep? Go and sleep. Go and rest. And then you go to sleep and you wake up in the morning and you just find that thing that was like a struggle, you just did it. You just did it. So, one, the first thing that you want to look at is, who are the people that you are hanging around with? Are the people that point you to the things that you lack, or the people that will appreciate you and make you be grateful? My mentor said something. My mentor, very great guy, David Monitor, he said something that I really, since the time he said that thing, I always carry it in my mind. He said, don't stay around people that will tolerate you. He says, stay around people that will celebrate you. People that celebrate you. People that even, they know that things are not working well for you, but they tell you, don't worry, we trust you, you're going to do it. We trust God that it's going to happen. Don't worry. Just keep on hitting it. Not people that will tell you, look at you. Look at you. Since all these days, you have been doing it, you are not getting anywhere. We don't know which kind of bad luck you are. We don't know what kind of human being you are. And they finish saying that to you. You get back to your room, you get back to your bed, and you begin to weep. You begin to cry. They tell you how many years you've not had your child. Look at all your mates, their children are existing. You don't have any child. Oh, they call you whatsoever name. They say all your mates are this. You are not married. And then you get back to your room, you begin to cry. They said all your mates have built houses. You look at you are still living in a rented apartment. Look at your mates are doing this. They traveled out. You've not been able to do anything. And because they say those negative things to you, you get to your closet and you begin to think, God, why? Why me? Let me tell you this. The moment you know that the people that surround you are people that talk you down, consciously, without delay, begin to look around for people that will celebrate you. Consciously begin to hang around people that will celebrate you, people that will appreciate you. You have a boss that is always talking you down, calling you names, telling you you're a non-entity. The moment you're done with that, I hope you have a husband or a wife that gives you word of encouragement. The moment you hear those negative words, call that fellow. Look at, sir, this is what somebody just said. And you see immediately, those people will reverse all that is being said. They begin to tell you, maybe there's nobody around you. Then you need to make sure, maybe you have some audios that you will listen to, that as they are saying this, you are reversing it. Because what goes inside of you matters a lot. Gratitude puts you in the right place. Lack of gratitude will bring about depreciation. So, very key, when you begin to have that heart of gratitude, you look at the areas of weakness, you look at the areas of want, you begin to be grateful. You begin to be grateful. It will put you in the right place. So, ladies and gentlemen, what can gratitude do for you? It will reduce depression, rate of depression. You will get promotion in your work. You improve, it improves your self-esteem. It increases your energy. You will develop strong immune system. As a matter of fact, it will decrease your blood pressure. It will increase your sleep quality. And it will reduce and cope with negative stress. So if you have the attitude of gratitude, remember I said that the attitude of gratitude embedded in faith, and I gave you the definition of faith, that faith is the substance of things that you are hoping for. What is the cause of stress? What is the cause of stress? You are hoping for something, but it's not coming that way. Is that not why you are stressed? You are hoping to get some money, but it's not coming. You are stressed. You are hoping that, oh, my children are going to do this, but they are not doing that. It is, of course, giving you stress. You are hoping that your partner is going to do this, but she's not, or he's not doing that. So it's stressing you up. You are hoping that you will get the promotion in the office, but it's not coming. He said the substance of things that you are hoping for. So when I take this substance, that even though it seems it's not coming, I'm believing that, yes, it is with me. The substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. The evidence, what I have not seen. I'm hoping to see my children doing great. I'm hoping to see great happiness in my marriage. I'm hoping to see promotion in my business. I'm hoping to see increment. That is what I'm hoping to see. So I continue to focus what I want to see, the evidence of things not seen. So what am I doing? I am grateful. God, I am grateful for that which you have done for me. Calling the things that are not as though they are. Gratitude is the healthiest of all human emotions. Gratitude is the healthiest of all human emotions. There are different emotions, but when you have the attitude of gratitude, it will suppress every other emotion, stress or anxiety. No wonder it said, be careful for nothing. Be careful for nothing. But in everything, by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving. Guys, listen to this. Be careful for nothing. See, when he said for nothing, I don't know what is not in nothing. He said, but in everything. I don't know what you want to exclude in everything. Is it a challenge in a marriage? Is it a challenge with the children? Is it a challenge in academics? What is not in everything? Well, he said, but in everything, by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, gratitude, attitude, let your request be made known unto God. Now, when you do thanksgiving, look at what happens. Look at what follows. Look at what follows. You know, I'm stressed, I'm anxious for this and that. He said, and the peace of God. And the peace, when thanksgiving comes into the equation, he said, then the peace of God, which passeth all understanding. You know, anytime I try to understand this word, it's always, you know, I'm always emerged. He said, the peace of God, which passeth all understanding. People cannot understand you. You mean in all these things, you are still keeping cool, you are still keeping your calm. Madam, I don't understand. You look happy every time. Oh man, I don't understand. With all the things that the boss is telling you, you are still so confident of yourself. What is the secret? What is the secret? People will not understand you. Nobody can understand it because it's the peace of God, which passeth all human understanding, shall keep your hearts and mind through Christ Jesus. Guys, I want you to take this, no matter your religious belief. Do you understand? No matter your religious belief, this is life. This from the life book. It's a principle to success. It's a principle to peace. It's a principle to management of stress. It's a principle. It's a fundamental to the management of anxiety in your life. Be careful for nothing. Be careful for nothing. It's important everything. With prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving. So how do you do your supplication with thanksgiving? I am hoping that, my business is going to turn out well. I'm hoping that I'm going to be earning $100,000. I'm hoping that my marriage is going to work out well. I'm hoping that my wife or my husband is going to be coming home early. My husband is going to stop this kind of attitude. I'm hoping that I'm going to get married in this year. I'm hoping that I'm going to have my child this year. My marriage is going to be blessed with children this year. So how do I go to God with supplication and thanksgiving? Now, listen to me. This is how you go. This is how you go. In prayer and supplication with thanksgiving. Remember, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things that you have not seen, and you are having the ability to call the things that are not as though they are. So when I'm praying, I say, Lord, my God, I want to say thank you for the children that you have blessed me with. In the real fact, there's no child. That's the fact, but that's not the truth. In the real fact, I'm yet to get married. But I want to say, Father, Lord, I thank you. I'm grateful for the husband that you have given unto me, for the loving husband that you have given unto me, for the caring husband that you have given unto me, for the caring wife that you have given unto me. Lord, I am grateful. What are you doing? In supplication, remember I said gratitude embedded in faith is a secret. So you are being grateful and having faith for what you are hoping that God will do. Oh my God, I don't know what you're getting it. You are hoping for it. It is not yet there. But a lot of people, Lord, give me a husband this year in 2022. Oh, it's my year. God, give me a husband. God, give me children. God, give me this. Oh God, if I am a child, oh my God. Oh God, give me the business. Let my business. No, I won't pray for that kind of thing. I won't say, oh God, let my business work. Let my business grow. No, I won't pray like that. But I will say in my prayer, Lord, because of what I am expecting, what I want to see, calling the things that are not as though they are. So when I go to God in prayer, I say, Lord, I'm grateful, I'm thankful for the successful business that you have given me. Lord, I'm grateful and thankful for helping me to make the first $1 million in this year, 2022. I'm so happy and grateful that I have a large organization in my business. I am so happy and grateful that kings are coming to my rising. You said kings will come to my rising. I'm so grateful that from the north, from the east, from the west, kings are princes, they are coming to my rising. I'm so happy and grateful that my children are performing excellently well in school because they are having all A's straight in their academics. I'm happy and grateful because my children are obedient. I'm so happy and grateful because my wife is fantastic. You see, you are saying what you want to see. That is the highest level of faith. And remember, without faith, you cannot please God. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not thankful, you will be stressed up. If you are not thankful, let me show you this. Look at this. It said, because that when they knew God, they glorified him not as God, neither were thankful. Neither were they thankful, but became vain in their imaginations. They became vain, just thinking what they are thinking is what has not happened, what is yet to happen. This one, oh, my husband is this, my wife is that, my business is not this, my children is that. He said they became vain in their imagination, and their foolish heart was darkened. Do you know that not being thankful is a sin? God can cause your heart to be darkened. You can begin to experience stress because you are not thankful. That's what the life book says. He said, neither were they thankful, but became vain in their imagination. And because of this, their foolish heart was darkened. Ladies and gentlemen, whenever you acknowledge God's favor in your life, He crowns your journey with success. Whenever you see Him at the end, calling the things, the one that knows the end from the beginning, when you begin to acknowledge Him in that situation that is like this cause of the stress, that journey becomes successful. That man, that great man they call Abraham, he said Abraham did not waver at the promise of God through unbelief, through unbelief, through unbelief, through unbelief. He did not waver, but was strengthened in what? In faith, giving glory to God. Oh my God. That man could have been stressed up because people said he was barren. That man could have been stressed up, but he was not wavering. He was not shaking. He said he held on to the one that promised him. He was strengthened in faith. How do you strengthen your faith? By giving glory to God. Lord, I'm grateful. No matter the negativity going on around me, I am grateful. Oh, this marriage is looking as if it's stressing me. Lord, I am grateful. What you become grateful for, we appreciate in your life. It will surely find expression. The attitude of gratitude is the antidote to stress management in life. It will help you to manage. It will help you to, it will not just manage stress. It will not just manage anxiety. It will put them under check. So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, I don't know whether this has been of great impact to you. What are you stressed about? What is that thing that is stressing you? Is it your health that is stressing you? Why don't you give glory to God that you are alive, that you are living? Be thankful that He has healed you. Be thankful that that sickness you have overcome it. Be thankful because you are not poor anymore. Be thankful. If you have that attitude of gratitude, you will overcome every stress and anxiety. Mr. Shola, you think it's easy like that? I tell you, it is a state of your mind. What you think is difficult will remain difficult. But once you say it is easy, it's a state of your mind. How do you want to position your mind? I always say this, you know, when those of you that are in Lagos or anywhere, when you are driving, and you know, there's something that they do in this part of the world, when somebody does you like this, you know, like this, it's as if he's abusing you. I don't know how that's in there. I don't know what, you know, when somebody does like this, they believe he's abusing your mother or something like that. And haven't you seen people driving on the road and somebody does like this? I say, me, and he gets mad. Somebody did like this. But you know, somebody can do you like that, and you just look at this guy. This guy doesn't know what he's doing. What is the difference? Our state of mind. The way I choose to take what was done to me. You have a choice. You have a choice in the matter. You choose to be grateful, or you will choose to be stressed out. Will you choose to be grateful, or you choose to be anxious? When he said be anxious for nothing, But in everything, with prayer and supplication, let your request be made known unto God. And the God of all peace, his peace is going to abound unto you. I want to say big thank you for being on the channel today. And I pray for you that over that stress in your life, the peace of God will reign supreme. Over the cause of stress in your life, as you imbibe the attitude of gratitude, you will reign over the causes of stress and you'll be empowered to achieving success in life. I pray for you in this week that the grace of God will go with you, that the mercy of the Lord will shine upon you. You will enjoy the infinite mercies of God. The Lord of grace will grant you speed in all good works, and he will cause his face to shine upon you. His countenance will rest upon you. He will grant you grace for favor. Men that see you in this week will favor you. And everything that has hitherto been the point of stress, I pray for you that that thing that is the point of stress will become the source of rejoicing for you, even from now and forever. Shalom. God bless you. Thank you. See you next week. Shalom.